Looks like someone took the potatoes and onions. It's quiet out there. Not a car on the road. Not a person on the street. Everyone is obeying their curfew. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Saudi Arabia coronavirus vlog. Today is April 9th. It is about 5:35. I'm here on the roof. The roof is fair game to be on, I believe, during the curfew. Some of the Indian guys are up here, so I figure it's safe. I see one guy, he's on his property inside his compound. They say you can't go outside, you can't go out in public, and so I'm not outside my building, I'm on it. I'm not in public, I'm on private property, so I think I'm safe. I think that's fair game. So let's waste no more time and start talking about some of the situation here in Saudi Arabia about the coronavirus. So today, it was announced Thursday that today was the largest increase in confirmed cases in the kingdom since we began experiencing cases. We have a rise of 355 cases, bringing the total cases in the kingdom to 3,287 cases. I forgot to write down how many are in the world, so just check the description of this video. There are 44 deaths in the kingdom so far, and now we got 35 more new recoveries in today, which is great news, bringing the total recovered cases to 666, which is included in the total confirmed case number of 3,287. Saudi Arabia announced today that they are starting a unilateral ceasefire in Yemen for 2 weeks. Unilateral meaning that it's only going one way. The Houthis or some actors inside Yemen may break that. They might still launch some missiles that get intercepted. We'll see. And it's important to know that the Houthi rebels operating, the Iran-backed Houthi rebels operating out of Yemen, they're not like a solid group that's well organized and well led. There are leaders of the rebels. I'm not sure exactly how they're chosen, if they're elected or not. I doubt it, but maybe. But it's not like everyone is going to necessarily obey that. They're playing a sort of prisoner's dilemma, where it might be in the interests of a few, needs to only be, 5 rebels who don't want to go along with any kind of peace process or ceasefire. All it takes is a missile to launch over the border and quash any hopes of a peace agreement or a truce for the time being. So there's a lot of different players in the Yemen war, and that's basically it. I expect that conflict will continue for months, if not years. It's already been going on for more than 5 years. So, and it's almost guaranteed. Although there have been no confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Yemen, it's almost guaranteed that there are some cases. There were a few border towns in Saudi Arabia, right in the south, not even 20 kilometers from Yemen, that have multiple cases. And the border is, I don't know, I've never been down there, so I don't know how porous it is, but I'm sure that, it's airborne, animals, people, it's definitely spread one way or another. And it's going to be very difficult for the people of Yemen to, deal with this while the war is going on. So it's in their interests to make peace and come to the table, as the United Nations General Secretary has offered to broker the peace. Next story, the Wall Street Journal says that the Saudi Public Investment Fund, they spent about $1 billion buying shares of 4 different European oil companies. They buy them while it's low. You know, Saudi helps tank the oil market by overproducing, over-drilling oil during a demand shortage alongside the UAE. They lower the profits and the values of a lot of different companies worldwide, and then they come in and buy up some of the lower priced stocks in Europe. It's a great business plan. The Saudi Public Investment Fund has about $300 billion US in total, and this may or may not suggest that they are hoping, or of course they're hoping, but that they expect a quicker end to this oil supply war. As we speak, as I speak, you're not speaking unless you're talking to your computer. As I speak right now, OPEC Plus is meeting virtually, of course. And OPEC Plus, I've listed all the countries in another video. It's more than 15, maybe more than 20 countries, I think. It's like 25 countries that are all oil-producing, exporting countries. Doesn't include America or Canada. And they're all trying to negotiate right now. Saudi Arabia wants them to cut their production, and all the countries would cut production in the ideal situation, and therefore boost the price of oil, and basically give leadership of the global oil export market to Saudi Arabia, which then has the power to set prices and to bring others to or away from the bargaining table. I do not think they will come to an agreement. Other analysts are more hopeful or more expectant that they will. We're just going to wait and see. By the time you're watching this video, there might already be news about it, so you can go search the internet for that. And tomorrow, on April 10th, Saudi Arabia is going to announce its May selling prices for oil. And also tomorrow, the G20 is meeting virtually, naturally. All right. What else? The New York Times, I wouldn't say this unless it was a reputable outlet, and New York Times is pretty reputable. The New York Times has said that it is possible up to 150 members of the Saudi royal family have coronavirus or are believed to have COVID-19. Now, the Saudi royal family, it's over 15,000 people. So it's not any of the super important geopolitical players. It's just some of the more minor characters of the family. If it's 150, that's quite a large percent of the total royal family, considering that the whole kingdom has about 36 million people and has fewer than 3,300 confirmed cases as of now. So I'm not sure how much I believe that, to be honest. Although I will say Riyadh, I forgot to mention the cities that got these 355 new cases today. The Ministry of Health did put out a graphic today, listed where the cities were and how many cases they got. Let's go through it. Riyadh got 83 cases, Jeddah 45, Mecca 78, Medina 89, Taif got 4, Khamis Mushait, where I am, got 1 more, Qatif got 10, Tabuk got 26. And there were some smaller cities and towns that I did not mention that also tested positive for COVID-19. So just a quick thing regarding the oil war and Yemen and coronavirus, because all of these events, they're all interconnected together. You know, Saudi Arabia is using the chaos and the lower demand of the coronavirus pandemic in order to increase their leverage on the oil war, oil supply war, whatever you want to call it. But I also think, because I was here in Saudi Arabia when the oil refineries or oil fields, I think it was the refinery, was attacked in south of Dammam in Al-Buqaid. I forget exactly what it was, but it was on September 12th, the attack, I think, or September 14th, 2019. And, it's one thing to attack an oil field or refinery when the price of oil is high. You do more damage that way. But when the price of oil is low, it's been dropped because Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have been just pumping so much out of it that now you're sort of taking away the leverage and the damage that can be caused by another strike on the oil refineries or the oil fields or any of the oil infrastructure that goes into making it. If Iran or Yemen, but really Iran, launched another attack, it wouldn't, 2 weeks of lack of oil production wouldn't do. I mean, oil prices would temporarily they jump a little bit, but the market is so flooded with oil right now, and everyone's storage is full or almost close to full. The tankers are already out, as far as I know, and the demand is so low that the damage that a strike could cause now is much lower. So I think it's all three of these events coming together very well, and we can see some of the geopolitical chess moves lining up just right for Saudi Arabia. There has been some talk that maybe this coronavirus, the oil war, might delay them in getting to their Saudi Vision 2030. But really, we're 10 years away from that, and it's just too early to say anything or know anything for certain. So I guess that's all I have for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and all the rest. If you have a comment or a question that you want me to if you want me to answer or address, please let me know in the comments below, and I will answer them in the YouTube comments or in the next video or in a future video. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay home, stay safe, keep washing your hands. Tomorrow I will, if I wake up in time, I will go. We're going on an early morning grocery store run to a hypermarket. Might be the last time that I leave the apartment. No, actually it won't be, because this weekend, tomorrow or on Saturday, I'm going to walk around downtown before the 24-hour curfew is enacted. I believe it will be within 3 days. Saudi Arabia will announce there's a 24-hour curfew in Khamis Mushait and in Abha. I think they'll do both cities at the same time. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a feel for what the situation looks like, not just on the ground, where I am here. I guess I'm not on the ground, on the roof. But I also want to do a little walkthrough and get some footage and show you, some of the businesses that are closed, some people wearing masks, and places where people would usually have gathered downtown, laborers or just people chilling out or selling miswak or something else like that, where they are no longer doing that. I assume. I haven't been downtown in a long time, 4 weeks now. So thanks for watching, everybody, and click that like button, click that bell button if you want notifications for each video every time I post one, and thank you all for watching.